News. We continue our coverage of the snow hitting Kansas City this morning, and the Kansas City ATA has told us that they are using their regular bus routes, but a fourth of their buses are running up to 10 minutes behind schedule. We're going to take a look at Kansas City's east side in just a minute, but first let's go to Lindsay Shively. She's going to take a look at what it's like in the Northland. Lindsay, good morning.
Good morning, Curtis. We're actually seeing kind of a standstill on 169 southbound. We can see headlights way up headed toward the airport, and we can also see stretched all the way through the Broadway Bridge. It looks like traffic is just crawling right now. We heard there might have been a small accident on the bridge, and that's what is behind this. Roadways on the interstates where it is moving, it is pretty good. You can see one set of tire tracks you can get through, and it's okay. Even though road crews have been out, it's starting to clear off a little bit. It's the exit and entrance ramps that are really difficult, and those bridges and overpasses too, because the snow just gets packed on there, becomes extremely slick. It's very difficult to navigate sharp turns and things like that. So be very careful this morning. Again, if you're headed this way and you need to be headed into downtown, maybe avoid 169, take another route, maybe 29 or 35 into downtown, because this looks like it's going to be backed up for quite some time. We're live in the Northland. Lindsay Shively, 41 Action News.
Hey, and then Lindsay, you just said 35 might be a good route. Actually, we are headed on 35 southbound down into downtown Kansas City. As you can see ahead, a lot of tail lights. So no matter where you're coming from, it's going to be a slow commute, it sounds like. And you've been mentioning bridges and overpasses all morning long. We were out on a ramp just a few minutes ago, and those just aren't as well cleared as the main roads are. So those are definitely areas where you do want to take extra precaution. And on 35 southbound, we're approaching Vivian right now, headed towards downtown Kansas City. It's very much stop-and-go traffic. We're going no more than 15 miles an hour at a constant speed. But drivers still so far seem to be doing a very good job of staying safe out there, keeping a lot of distance between them and other drivers, and really passing the test so far, at least on this first winter weather drive of 2012. We're live up in the Northland. Zach Tecklenburg, 41 Action News today.
All right, Zach, thank you. We're finally experiencing what it's like to drive in the winter weather and that snow, since this is really the first snowfall that we've seen all season so far. So you heard Zach and you heard Lindsay talk about how it looks like things are slow going on the highway. Let's go to Major Miles to see if we're seeing any accidents. Major.
Well, Curtis, we've seen a few along the way, but conditions are certainly improving here. We have this semi that's jackknifed. Looks like the tandem trailer, back trailer, is overturned here. Eastbound 470 at 71 Highway. Westbound 470 traffic is pretty slow as well as you make your way past Skew High Drive coming over from Lee's Summit. That's a check of your time-saving traffic. I'm Major Miles.
Okay, Major, thank you. Let's not forget, everyone, that a majority of the schools on the Missouri side, they are closed today because of the snow. On the Kansas side, it looks like things are open. All of the schools on the Kansas side, you must go to school this morning. Crews have been working hard to get the snow cleared. Kim Qualls joins us on the phone right now with the latest. Kim is with KDOT. Kim, do you see any vehicles out there, maybe on the side of the road, stalled or any accidents?
We have had slide-offs occurring this morning. We saw quite a few happening on K10, and otherwise we just have, you know, one or two here and there that are occurring. And again, those are mostly just all slide-offs. Again, drivers just need to drive for those wet, slushy, snowy conditions that are out there today.
35 northbound was very slow moving this morning. What is it like right now?
It seems to be moving a little bit better. We're seeing, on the Kansas side, we're not seeing too many slide-offs occurring now. Traffic seems to be flowing. Again, we just, need to, throughout the day, because we have continued precip falling, potentially some freezing drizzle, drivers are going to need to take it slow pretty much all day today.
Yeah, Kim, thank you. And I don't know if you can see it, everyone, but here's 35 northbound in Shawnee Mission Parkway. This is a live picture from our scout cam where you can see it is bumper to bumper. In some areas, you can see the left side of 35 there is moving along, albeit slowly. So give yourself extra time this morning. Kim Qualls with KDOT. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Keep us posted. Brett Anthony now has a look at your forecast. And Brett, how much snow did we receive already?
Well, on average, Curtis, close to 2 inches of snowfall across the area. There have been a couple of isolated 3-inch reports up around Oskaloosa, but it looks like 1.5 to 2 inches of snowfall. And if you live out east of Kansas City, you might pick up another ½ inch of snowfall. The accumulating snowfall on the Kansas side might be over, except for a few little patchy snow showers here that could produce a quick dusting. But this whole band is going to shift off to the east and keep areas like Lexington and Warrensburg, Carrollton, and Lawson and Richmond in the snow for about another hour or even 2 hours. It'll take a little while to get out to the east of Kansas City. But for the most part, the winter weather advisory continues today with cloudy skies. Right now, it's 29 degrees. We're looking at a high today of 32 with some freezing drizzle possible this afternoon. And then tomorrow, much warmer, highs in the 40s.